Hi, I'm Aaron Heinem, and I'm here today with the new Focus 2 from Phoenix. And while it is not part of the DryLINK ecosystem right out of the box, I want to show you how easy it is to get it into the DryLINK ecosystem. First of all, we just turn it over. You can see there's mounting holes for the DryTAG. And we're just going to take a DryTAG that we already have. We'll put it in here. And we are going to just take our two screws that come with the DryTAG. Two Phillips head screws. There's a spot for the DryTAG, and we're just going to drive it right into the plastic. And then we'll show you in the app what that looks like, but you can see we now have a smart Focus 2 ready to go in the DryLINK ecosystem. Okay, so now we're going to show you in the app how to add the DryTAG to the Focus 2 that I showed you a minute ago. So we'll click on the DryLINK app. We're going to go into the equipment tab, and we're going to click plus, which means we're going to add a piece of equipment. And we'll click here on add equipment. And we'll type in the name. You're going to want to use the naming scheme, obviously, for your company. I'm going to type in Focus 2, and I'm going to put -037. That's the last three numbers of the serial number. And then I'll scroll down and select air mover. And down here, I'll put dual axial. That's what the Focus 2 is. And we'll type the manufacturer is Phoenix. The model is the Focus 2. Oops. And then we'll put in the serial number. It is important for use later in the app to put the serial number in. It's nice to know exactly which unit you're talking about. And we could click on save and add another, and it would keep all the items that are the same. You'd have to enter like the name and the serial number, but I'm just going to click save and finish. And then if we scroll down, we're going to see Focus 2-037. If we click here, you can see there it is. So now the next step is going to be to actually add the DryTAG. So I'm going to go back to the equipment tab here. And what we're going to do, you can see that we're actually on the nearby tab. And then we would want to pull the tab on the DryTAG. Okay, and now we have the blue banner at the bottom, so a new DryTAG discovered. And this is the one that we're going to add on to the Focus 2. So we're going to click add, and then we're going to select, these are my units that currently don't have a tag on them. So I'll select the Focus 2-037, and I'm going to select OK. And it says all DryTAGs have been added successfully. Now, if I go into my company units and I look at my Focus 2-037, we go in here, you'll see that it gives the date and time of the last sample. You've got the last known location. And down here, we have the serial number, and this is called the UUID of the DryTAG, but we now have a smart air mover. Now, if I wanted to remove the DryTAG, so there's a few options here. If I delete this equipment, it's going to remember that this DryTAG is associated with this serial number and this unit. But if I want to actually move the DryTAG to a different unit, I have to go up here to the ellipsis and I have to click remove DryTAG. And once I do that, it's going to break that association. And if I come back in and look at it now, you'll see that now my Focus 2-037 does not have a DryTAG, and it looks like this. Now, if I delete this piece of equipment, it'll just be gone and I'll have a DryTAG. So I'll just go ahead and delete the equipment.